All right. Let me get my fucking. All right. Damn. Okay. So yeah, this is the intro scene that I made off camera, and then whenever you press the start button, it just goes to the main scene. So yeah, it just loads in this part right here. And yeah, so yesterday where we finished off, we could make an order and we could put those orders in here. And it would tell us what we messed up on, what we were missing. I can't remember where we're at. I also need to make a weapon switching system because I don't have one. But if I hit that, okay, nice. So we do have the extra items, the missing items. Sorry, kitty cat, I don't have time right now. Okay. So we got to change that real quickly. Let's go to the TV. I think we just forgot to add in the font size here. So it looks like it's in all of those. Yeah, it must be down here. Yeah, we don't have it. Awesome. So I'll just copy. And I guess it doesn't matter exactly where we put it. There we go. So now we should have that, and we're going to need to, we're basically just going to save the number of mistakes every single time, and then we will, we'll add up all those mistakes at the end, and then we'll just divide over a final number of how many total items there were. So I think we can get those. We're passing in the result. Let's take a look at what the result is. Let's say at onReady var ongoing total items equals 0. We'll say onReady var. Yeah, we'll just do that for right now. And then we'll just add to that. Yeah. Let's see, we'll go back to our game manager where we're getting this guy from. Game manager. All right, so Control F. Let's find our results. Nice. So this is not the one we're using, I don't think. Oh, it is. Yes. Okay. So differences, we want the differences and the total items. We're going to have to remember those two, and then we'll go back to this one, differences, and what was it, total items. Okay, so ongoing total items, and at onReady var ongoing total differences, or we can call it mistakes because that makes more sense for our purposes, and we'll say equals 0. And what we'll do is just add here. So we'll say ongoing total items plus equals result. Yeah, and then we'll say the differences. Or total items. Total items. And we're going to do the exact same thing right here. Cool. Yeah, that's looking good. So this should just be, I'm pretty sure it's an integer that just tells us the amount of total items in that order and the amount of differences in that order, or mistakes. We're calling them mistakes up here, but they're also differences. So we'll just add to that every time. And then we have to set this up for having multiple things. So we have the counter, and the counter goes for a few times, flipping this back and forth. And I guess we could do another count down here. We could do onReady var. We'll say we could do like wave timer. You know, kind of think of them like zombie waves. We'll do wave timer, what do you think, 15 seconds? Probably less than that. I think it's always less than you think. I'm going to do 10 seconds. 109. Yeah, 10 seconds. Cool. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess we can't do that. On display timer timeout. How is this? That's every 7 seconds, so we could just do it. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll do this. We'll do count equals 4. And then we'll say count plus equals 1. And we'll say billboard count. And billboard count. There we go. Sorry. I just realized that turning my head doesn't make me move away from the mic. Sorry about that. Billboard count minus equals 1. And then if billboard count equals 0, then we want to start next level. Yeah, and we'll probably send that to our game manager. So we'll say game manager dot start next level. Equals equals, and then that means we'll have to do this at the end. And we will reset the billboard count. So yeah, what this does at the end, our thing flashes between the missing items and the added items. So after it flashes between them 2 times each, then it should move on to the next level. And so we got to tell our game manager, hey, we're moving to the next level. So let's go to our game manager and let him know. How's it going, Aaron? All right, so we can plug in that function right here, and we'll have the start next level. And I don't think we're going to have to reload anything. I think what we can do is just let's see, what do we do when we normally start the game? Get snail assignment. We also need a game over screen. I'm going to hide all that. Scene A. Okay. Alright, so in the ready function, we were doing this. In the timeout, we were saying call group. So we don't want to do that at ready anymore. We want to do this. Yeah, so I'm actually just going to basically put a pass statement here. And start next level, we will do a little await. So we'll just wait 3 seconds, and then we'll, what does this do? Okay, so that calls the clock to set the time. And I guess we'll have we'll level number, so we'll just have LV right here, and we got to go back and add that in. So our TV, I guess we'll keep track of our leveling. Or, no, I mean, we could do it on our game manager. That would make more sense. We don't really need to pass in anything. Just every time it's called, we need to increment it. So I'm not even sure what MFPB2 is. Um, I've only tried the old Make Human. Is that like a new Make Human thing? You could also try Turbo Squid has some free models, and I'm sure they'd have like a low poly free horse. You have to make an account with them. You can also sign up through Google. But they have like free models you can get, unless you want to make it yourself. What was I even doing? Okay, so the game manager. Yeah, that's right. We're not going to pass anything in. We're just going to increment something. So we'll just say, let's just put at onReady var current level. Current level equals, we'll say 0. And we'll just say current level plus equals 1. And we'll end up doing that. Yeah, we have to do it at the beginning because we're incrementing somewhere else, and we're gonna have like isn't there like a start game somewhere? Okay, so I have this start game, and then I also have start next level. I have this ready function. I thought I had some other stuff in here. Clear order box, compare lists. So don't we have a scene ready? Okay, this is what I was looking for. This lets me know that my scene A is ready. So this right here is ready for me to send orders to it. So we're going to send the orders through that function now instead of on the ready of the game manager. So when this scene is ready, that is when we will send the level 1 order. And I'm going to Control C and Control V, and we'll make a level 2. 2, and we'll do 3 and 4. And 5, because we're going to have 5 levels. So 3, 4, and 5. You know, maybe I should just use numbers, but whatever. And then we'll change up these food items in a minute, because these are just like what it's supposed to be: the bottom bun, the top bun, the chicken patty, and the cheese. Okay. Yeah, make human add-on for Blender. That's pretty. I'd have to check it out, but that sounds pretty legit. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with the community tab in there, because every time you would try to download something, sometimes it would straight up break Make Human, and you would be like, you'd have to go through the files and delete that one download you made, and it sucked. But I haven't had that happen in a while. That only happened like one time. So we got level 1 here. I'm going to need that as well, so we'll just make a copy of these. Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Level 3. Level 4. And level 5. And, yeah, we'll do 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. Forgot I had sparkling water. I've had like no water today, only coffee. So, these are the amount of snailmen. So I guess we'll just increase them by like, I don't know, whatever, 12. We'll go crazy here with 16, and this one will do 24 snails. 180 seconds. I think we can do that. Let's go 120 seconds. 2 minutes. Um, yeah, I think we'll go 150. We'll do 2 minutes 30 seconds. This one will be the full 180. We'll keep that one 182, and this one will be yeah, I guess we'll just keep them. I don't know. We'll see how big. 3 minutes seems like a long time. I feel like I'm gonna get way over with these and have to come back and shrink them down. But we'll see. So these are the amount of snails. So this is the level like order, and then this is the amount of time in seconds that the level will have before you game over on that level. Cool. So when we're here, we want to spawn snails. Spawn snails and initiate first level. Yeah. So cool. Okay, yes, all we have to do is say spawn snail in the start pause, and so let me go down to where I was doing that in the ready. So I'm just going to grab this. Yeah, right here. And, yeah, we know it's going to be level 1, so we don't have to change that. Cool, and let's do 20 seconds. We'll do it every 20 seconds. We'll spawn a snail man since we have 4 of them. It gives the player like something to do. You know what? And let's do more. Let's do 8 of them. And then here we'll do, I don't know, we'll push the limit with 14. We'll do 22, 36, 54, no, 44 snail men. I don't know. Let me do some quick math real quick. Calc later, if I can spell it. So if I do 180 divided by 44, so that's a snail man every 4 seconds. That seems a bit excessive. So what about 34? 180 divided by 34 is what? 5 every 5 seconds. So 24. Yeah, let's drop these back just a little bit. I think that should be good though. I'm just gonna stay with that and we'll see what happens. We'll go 26 and we'll go 34. I'm not gonna worry too much. And every 20 seconds is not going to do it now. So we got 120 seconds. What is that divided by 8? 120 divided by 8. So that would be like every 15 seconds, but we're going to want to front load that. So I'm going to go with 7 seconds, half the time. So every 7 seconds we're spawning something, which kind of syncs up good with the stuff in the sink ready to be eaten or whatever, I think. In my opinion, I think that'll work out good. If not, we'll figure out a different way. So yeah, one's going to be spawning every 7 seconds. I never fixed the glitch where they all just change colors until the last one spawns, because they randomly change the material color, which is very annoying. But yeah, we'll try that. So we should be able to start the game from the start screen, and then this should run into our first one. And our TV, we just have to I gotta go to that real quick. Where's our whatever 3D? Let me get out of this TV. I need to make this hidden and make these appear by default. So I just gotta go here, go to my ready function, underscore ready, and so we're hiding all these, and then we just have to say sprite holder Yeah, I think we just do visible, right? Visible equals true. Nice, and then we'll grab a few more. And I think it's just 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we're also going to take the other one. And what was that one called? I think it was called accuracy check. Yeah, we're going to hide accuracy check. Cool. So we should be good to go here. Let's run it and see what happens. Oh shit, that's right. We gotta start from the start screen. Should still work from here. This will be faster anyway. Alright, so is our timer gonna start? Doesn't look like it. We also didn't receive our order. So, scene ready. Let's take a look. We go to game manager, scene ready. We start spawning snails. Okay, yeah, but we never send the order. That makes sense. Yeah, so we gotta do this. We gotta throw that in there to start the timer, and then we also have to come down here and get the order started. Oh yeah, the game manager is an auto start script, and then the scene A, just like whenever this scene is ready, it tells the game manager like I'm ready, and then that's how it knows. Yeah, and then that way I can start from the start screen here and transition there using the game manager. Okay, so yes, we do have our order, so let's go ahead and start getting it ready. We need a burger, and we need a chicken patty, and we need to defrost them. We have no fries, so we don't have to worry about that. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds. We got a spawn. We got a snail coming to eat our shit already. So they do have a glitch where they go for stuff that's already gone, but that's okay. You know, they'll kind of just hang out there now. And there should be more spawning in behind us. So what else do we need? We need this and chicken patty. And we're going to have to stop him because he will eat it. Same with this guy, but he's probably going to the wrong spot, which is funny. So I might make a function where they just take a couple bites, then they realize something's not there, then they won't keep hanging around. But let's get we got to get the cheese, and that's our order 1. And then we got to grab our burger from over here. Get the burger patty, a tomato, and that should be order 2. And if we give that a ring, we made 0 mistakes. And it looks like he picks up our burger. Those didn't go away though. Cool, and then this should flash a few times. Maybe. Yeah, extra items. I think it takes like 7 seconds. I made it a little too long. And then I think after it flashes like one more time, it should load the next order. And we'll see. Is our timer going to reset? Should be any time now. If not, then it's not going to work. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is go to our TV, and I'm going to take down the display timer. What is it, 7 seconds? Let's take that down to 3 so it's faster. Cool, that sounds good. Let's go to our script, and we got to add some more things to the other scenes. So the TV, when we flash, let's also print something down here. So we're subtracting from the billboard count, and the billboard count equals 0. Yeah, let's just print here. Oh, I don't know why we have that. Let's just go print the billboard count is at 0. So nice. It's at 4. We subtract 1 from it every time we run through this function. So it should go this one, and that one, and this one, and that one, and then it should be 0. So yeah, and then we have to reset it. So we'll just do this and set it equal to 4. So that makes sense. And then we also have to stop this timer. Okay, yeah. So we'll say display timer dot stop, not start, stop. Cool. So that's why it won't flash back and forth anymore, and it should go to our next level. Start the next level. So let's take a look at that function again. We also need to go back where I just was. I need to take all of what was up here in the ready, and we've got to add that down here. So we're going to, oh, we got to clear all the images as well. So I think what I'll do is just, we're going to do func reset images. And I'm just going to grab all this right here, Control X and Control V, plug it on in. And yeah, and then right here we'll just reset images, and then whenever we do a new level we'll reset images. And this just gets rid of all the stuff that's on the billboard already, so we can put more images there. Otherwise they can like stack up, because we have like some for hot dogs and some for chicken, and they're on the same place, they're not the same image. Just due to naming conventions, because how we did it earlier. It was faster that way. So okay, nice. I think that's all going very well. So where do I want to do that again? When we do the billboard, I have to reset. So we'll say reset images right there. Yeah, and then we'll go to the game manager and see what happens when we initiate the next level. Control F, next level, start next level. Awesome. Current level plus equals 1, get tree.call group, and then we'll say we're actually going to match the current level, and we'll say 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then anything else we'll just print we have a problem in the level loop. Okay, so if we're on level 2, we're going to do this. We're going to tell the clock to set it to level 2 and the third index in that one, and we're going to grab this and do it for each one of these. And what do you know, we're going to go level 3, preserving that T right there because it's super important. He was there first and he deserves his chance to be used. 4, 5, nice. So we're setting the time equal to the third index in this right here in seconds. So that's our timer, and then we got to add in these two. So let's just grab this. This is where we pass in the order. Nice, and all we have to do is just update these two. So level 2 orders, level 3 orders, level 4 orders, and level 6 orders. No, 5. Okay, I think that should be good. And then we just have to call this. We can, yeah, we can do that here. And yeah. I think that should work rather well, actually. Yeah, so now we can say level 2. Cool. And then I'm just going to grab all this, Control C, and Control V a couple more times, like a real developer. You know you're doing good when you're copying and pasting large chunks of code that should be made into a function. So we'll say level 5, we'll say level 4, and we'll say level 3. Nice. So we might have to change the timer on this and just play around with those to see how many we want to spawn. And yeah, let me see. One thing I could do is if our snail, let me just change our snail man real quick. Where's our snail man? Let me just do this. Just to make them more of a threat, what I can do is if they reach where they're supposed to go, right? They if they reach they go to this, where the hell is it at? Climb. So if they get to climb and they get to this finished right here, Control F, where are you at? On tween finish, next state is eat. Cool, but we'll say if they don't have what is it, a current fry, current burger slot, if what is it, current fries, or if what was the other one, current sink slot. So yeah, so basically what we can do is check if burger slot or current fries is not equal to null, or yeah. So we'll basically do this again. I'm just gonna copy it. Current fries not equal to null, or the current sink slot is not equal to null. So what this does is this basically this is spawned by the food, I think. Well, not in the sink slot situation, so that probably won't work here, so we'll get rid of that. We'll do this though. We'll go back to the forage state here. next state equals forage. Cool. So that means if they make it there and there's no collision for them to hit with the fries or the sink slot or any of that stuff, then we will go back to the forage state. And we actually can add the other one here because we are disabling that collision. So yes, we can do that. Current sink slot is not equal to null. There we go. Okay, let's see how that works. Forage, next state equals eat. Awesome. So let's try it. Yeah, I'm gonna go from the start screen this time. I'm just like changing a ton of stuff right now. All right, start the game. Okay, so we got our order in. Let's go ahead and get to cooking. We got our burgers. We throw them in here. And we'll turn on the sink. Our snail should be coming anytime soon. And we'll throw this over here. And we'll grab that one and throw it over here before he gets to it. So if he goes there now and he reaches there and he doesn't do anything... So it looks like the sink slot worked. Oh, shit. Alright, so we'll let him get that one. Let's go over here and fix this one. We'll get our cheese, and we'll throw that in there. So we ate our shit. That one goes there. So this one is stuck, and this is what I was trying to fix. Yeah, because that's no longer there. So we need to stop him from trying to eat if there's nothing there, which is going to be kind of a pain. So... let me see something. You had... how's it going, the real Bob Newman? So... what was he trying to delete? Current cooked item. Alright. So since I took the current cooked item, he wasn't able to eat it. How can I check if an instance is previously freed? Holy shit. How to check if a node, if an instance is previously freed. Godot 4. I guess we can use is instance valid. So just to protect ourselves from the game crashing, we'll say if current cooked item control v dot is instance valid. And if so, we'll delete it. Okay, let's try that, but that shouldn't be happening, so we're also going to print, we'll print an else statement. Else, issue, yeah, we'll just do a print. Current, shit. Current cooked item is screwed. We don't know why. Know why. Please help. And we'll put some exclamation points there. So that should do it. Cool. I do know why, though. So let's look at our snail man. I'm kind of imagining this. It's not great to be doing this on the last day, but that's fine. Um, so he's going up, he's hitting these, and we actually do have slots on the burgers and not the food, which is probably not good, but that's okay. So he hits the slot. He tries to remove it. And then you know what? If we don't have a reference there, there's nothing to take, then we know there's no food, and we'll just move him back. Yeah, I'm a genius, dude. So all we have to do is go. Where were we at? Right here. And then we're just going to tell, do we have a reference to our snail? Um, on snail collision, area, acknowledge, burger slot. So we'll just say at onReady var current snail equals null, and then we'll update our current snail right down here by saying area dot get owner. Nice. That's looking pretty good. Current snail equals area dot get owner. Then what do we want to do? We got to clear this at some point. So, yeah, we'll do it here basically. So we don't have any food to eat. The current snail equals null, but we also got to contact the current snail. We'll say current snail dot next state equals forage. Yeah, so that should actually be down here. Do I consider going to game dev school? I don't know. What's up, Mud Crabo? Honestly, like I went to Purdue University Global, and I have that. I think college is pretty much a scam. Like I think they just give you the least information they possibly can and charge you the most amount of money. Like for the most part, that's been my experience with like public education and school, and like any reputable place. They're just like they'll teach you how to tie your shoes and charge you $1,000. So it's like you can get a course on like Udemy for like $100, and it's like it'll be like 100 hours long, and you're like, damn, why'd I even pay for college? This is way better. Like I watched, it's like these two British dudes. I watched their thing on Godot from Udemy, and it like showed me how to code from nothing. And that was like 7 years ago, so they probably have way better stuff now. I feel like the colleges are too easy. Like the one that I went to was Purdue University Global Online, and that was like really easy. You could retake the tests. It was like a 10-question test, and you could retake it as many times to get whatever grade. So it was like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna pass the test every fucking week. Yeah, I mean some of it was so stupid. Like the English courses were like, actual English courses, but like who gives a fuck about that? Like it doesn't make me any money to know like active voice, secondary voice. It's useless. Yeah, I would say the Udemy courses I would take because they're like you can get those for like $20. They're like $40, and it's like college is like $40,000. uh, Future of the channel, I'm just gonna keep making dumb stuff like this probably. But let me get back to what I was doing. So we'll set the state to forage here, meaning if we don't have anything to eat, then that's what we'll have to do on there. And then I guess we'll have to do the exact same thing on the sink. Let's try that. Let's see if this errors, and if it doesn't error, then we did a good job. And if we are picking up the food, then we don't have to touch it at all. So we should be okay here. And we're still doing this stuff, which is good. So Maybe we shouldn't do this. I don't think we should be doing that. I think we should just do this stuff here. Yeah, actually, no, we should be doing that. Because our snail will just continue to be in a loop of eating. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I got a lot of criticism for my video on Purdue, and they sent me an email, but I was like, dude, fuck them, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's like they're a huge institution, like they could, they could send people to my house or whatever, but I doubt they would do that. I don't know, I was kind of scared of them for a minute. I thought they were gonna like revoke my diploma, but I mean, it's not like it's anything that extreme. Um, all right. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, he's already going for our fucking burger. Get out of here. I think the first videos I started watching with Godot were like Umai Pixel. I think his were the first. So can he eat that burger? Let's see. So what happens if he realizes there's nothing there? It won't work on this one, but it will work on this one. All right, this is the circumstance we want to test. He goes to it. He realizes there's nothing there. And, so can we just check if it equals null? If it, well, it says that, it's going to keep playing the snail sound. Great. Q free. Oh, I think we need to do, wait a minute. Where is it erroring? Yeah. Uh, Can't change the state while flushing queries. Use call deferred. Okay, so yeah, I've done this before. So we gotta do um, set deferred, and then disabled equals disabled, and I think we have to pass true. Oh, thank you. At least someone thinks I'm cool. I used to have long hair. I used to play in a band. I'm pretty good at guitar. I used to be cool, but now I'm like almost 30. I'm 28 now, and I started losing my hair at 19, which really sucked. But yeah, let's try that. Uh, so is that even the one that caused the crash? What caused the crash? Looks like it was that one, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. So let's try that. Okay, so we're going to be grabbing this, throwing it in here, grabbing this, throwing it in there. We'll throw this in here, and we'll wait for them old snail boys to spawn. Let's just see if they can eat the food normally, because now I'm doubting everything I did. Looks like they can. So they're not eating the food, huh? Interesting. All right, well, we'll have to fix that. So why is that? Alright, so let's just do one snail man. Let me go back up. Yeah, let me go back up. Shit, what was I looking for? Oh, I need to go to my game manager. I'm just going to spawn one snail and check something real quick. Game manager. Alright, so level 1, we'll spawn one snail, and we'll see how that does for right now. And I'm going to run that scene over. So, it's the last day. I'm fixing like game-breaking bugs. I guess I'll probably be streaming tomorrow trying to fix this thing. It might not release when I think it is. So if I run this, so I guess that they can't pick up the food after it's been cooked, right? I guess not. So if I do that, what's going to happen? I guess he'll just stay there eating. If I spray him, I think he goes back to the forage state. Okay, so yeah, let's try that again. I'm gonna do something a little different. Cool. So let's grab this and throw it in here. So if it hasn't been defrosted yet, can he eat it? Yeah, so that works fine. So we might just have to do that as well for the frozen food. Because right now he won't be eating that very well. So, damn. Alright, so let me do this. I'm going to just leave a notepad note for myself. We need to allow the snail to eat the defrosted food as well. We forgot to do that. And let's save this as super duper important. Nice. And then we'll file it away and forget about it to never deal with it again. Cool, that's not as big of an issue. That's just because he keeps looking in the same direction over and over again. We gotta fix that. So, let's test the burgers, the cooked burgers. So instead of spawning this, we'll do await. We'll do 17 seconds. Actually, we'll do like 10 seconds. That way I have time to get a burger out there. No, yeah, we'll do like 15. So we'll see what happens. All right. Start screen, scene A. Yeah, run the game. Okay, so we got to be kind of quick. We got to grab a burger and throw it over here and defrost it. And then we have to grab that and we'll put it over here so it's cooking. And then our snail should be running towards it. There he goes. So, cool. You should be able to eat it straight up, no problem. I guess not. Invalid call. Is instant valid. If Non-existent function. Oh, okay. Is instance valid? Did I spell it wrong? I thought this was like a instance. What? To check. Let me check Reddit real quick. Oh, okay, I guess it's used differently than how I'm using it. It's going to be used like this. You got to have it in the global scope is instance valid, and then you have to put in the item. So then we can put in the item. That makes more sense. Current cooking item. So we'll check if the instance is valid. If the instance is not valid, well, if it is valid, then we queue free it. If it's not, then we tell the snail, like, hey, that instance is not valid. Yeah. So we can only eat the item when it's cooking, and if it's cooked, you can't eat it? Or is that what's going on? Or is it a transition to cooked? Yeah, I guess we could check food eaten, current cooked item, queue free. We'll say if current cooking item dot is instance. We'll basically do the same thing right here, but for the item that is cooking as well. So yeah, and we gotta put that right here. I'm making a real mess here. So if we have the current cooking item, we free it. If we don't have one, we check for the cooked item. Okay, yeah, so we are checking for this one. Cooking item, nice. If we have a cooked item, then we queue free it. Awesome. So that was our issue. So now we have both cases covered, whether it's a cooking item or a current cooked item. And if it's neither of those, we don't have either of those, we want to go to forage, cool. And actually now we can say all food gone, snail should forage. So I think that should do it. I think that'll fix that little problem there. Let's give that a shot. As far as like other YouTubers, it is crazy to see like just the characters that are on there where they have these like giant disgusting beards, and it's like, dude, what are you even doing? You are like a professional, and they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm a developer for a big company, and it's like, man, you look gross, dude. What is going on there? It's like, buy a collared shirt. I guess I probably shouldn't say that. I mean, you know, I'm not like whatever, but yeah, I guess I shouldn't throw shade at other developers. Alright, so he's going to the wrong one. Great. So that's not what I wanted to do. Let me try that again and try and get it to the right area this time. Yeah, and the other thing I don't like is when they have like the little cute anime avatars for the for their like profile pictures. It's like, come on, dude. Especially when Redot when they were going with new anime with new avatars and they were like, oh, let's go with the anime girl. I was like, great, awesome. It's like just like Godot. All right, so he's on his way, coming to save the day. He's watermelon colored. He's gonna make it. He can do it. Yes, but he didn't take the thing. Not working as intended, dude. What is that from? That's so crazy. Holy shit, I've never seen that message. Alright. For fuck's sake. So, we didn't queue free the current cooked item. What is that? That should be the burger, right? Let me give that a good old printaroo. What is print tree? Oh, it should be. Oh, we have. Should be current cooked item right here. Yeah, it's not great animations, but I made them myself, so I'm very proud of them. No, not really. It just kind of happened. I'm just gonna print that out. I think I just had that. What I was checking was wrong. So current cooked item. Item. Cool. That ought to do it. Yeah, because we're setting the current cooked item. That would have been the burger that we could have up here. So, nice. Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I guess for most indies, it's like, you know, if you gotta make a fucking game, you gotta make the animations like at least interesting. You can't make them like, you know, crazy elaborate like Elden Ring. So just make them fun. All right, take the burger, throw it on the slot. Here comes Mr. Snail. All right. So, okay, so that works now. Awesome. And then I'll have to do the same thing. What I'm going to do is make the timer really long. We'll just go 15 seconds. That way I know he's eating the uncooked food, and I want to see what happens. So let's run that again. And we got to make sure to use... shit, it's only going to work in... whatever, we'll leave that at 5 because I am in which script right now. So, because of the way I made these, I gotta update the rest of them. All I need to do is add those lines, right? I think so. So, yeah, we just have to add this, right? Yeah, I think so. So if I put that there, current cooked item, yeah, we'll just get rid of this. All we're doing is basically adding an additional check, and then we have to make that current snail. So we'll say at onReady var current Current snail equals null. And then we have to update our current snail when we are in the thing right here. So current snail equals area.owner. I think it should be, yeah, get owner, my bad. Get owner. Nice. So we just got to do that a few more places. Actually just 2 more. So let's go ahead and do that. Right here we go, bam, whoops. Let me just copy that shit from up here. Control C, come down, Control V, get rid of this. We'll add in the current snail. At on ready var current snail equals null, and then we'll update the current snail. We'll say area.owner get owner and we'll say current snail equals, and we got to get rid of this. Nice, so that's all looking pretty good. Was there something else we had to do? Yeah, I think we have to, right now it's looking good. We got to go to slot A and do the same thing. Current snail equals area.get owner, and then we got to do at on ready var current snail equals null, and we'll go up here and add that shit in, and we'll get rid of all this right here. Cool, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna add another variable up top here, and this will be at on ready var. We're gonna do grill timer, grill cooking time, and we'll say actually we don't really even need to do that, do we? Are these in a group? I believe these should be in a group, right? Control F, like go underscore ready. I guess we don't have one. Let's go ahead and add these. Maybe if I go to 3D, are they already in a group? Yeah, whatever. We're still gonna have to add the variable. No, let me go take a look. So griddle slot. Griddle slot B, perfect. So that's where these are, and we are on this script right here. Nice. So they're underneath this group, and they all have a timer. Are they all named timer? Perfect. So what I can do is, what group is this? Grill slot holder, right? Yeah, grill slot holder. So let me go back to my game manager, and we'll say scene ready, and we'll say get tree. Actually, we'll say 4 nodes in group griddle, 4 nodes in get tree dot get nodes in group dot get first node in group, and we'll get the grill, what is it called? Grill slot holder. grill slot holder, and we're going to say dot get children. So we're going to go through the nodes in here, and then I can update the timers on them, and I can change the timers to be like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, you know, however long I want to cook the food. So all I have to do is go through each node and say nodes dot timer, nodes dot get node, and I think I can pass in, I think I can just do this timer, and we'll say dot wait time. Wait time is equal to, let's do 10 seconds. That way we'll be able to see if it changes. And yeah, my idea is to do that. So there we go. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so we'll grab this here, we'll put it in there, we'll put up the sink, and then we'll wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go here and put it on here and see if it does 5. Looks like we are waiting 10 seconds though. Yeah, so it's just doing that. Oh, that's right. The wait time on the timer is counting much longer. So, well, at least we know we can eat our food like that. That's good. Is it still counting? Yeah, because our timer has never stopped. We need to make sure to stop that timer as well. It's counting every 10 seconds, then it will take off an interval. But we do stop the timer because that one's not going and it's been more than 10 seconds. Right? Yes. I gotta let my cat out. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to change how we're doing this, basically. Well, if I go to my slot here, let's look at how we're doing the timer. On timer timeout, so we could just get the wait time. Yeah, but we're doing it on timer timeout, so we'd have to have some type of process function where it's updating. That's interesting. Oh, we could just change this wait time right here. We could do that. Yeah, so that's just another variable we can change. So let's do that instead. Yeah, let's go back to the game manager. And so what was that variable called? That was called wait time, and cool. Yeah. So instead of saying timer.waitTime, we'll just say node.waitTime. And we'll set that equal to 10, and that should solve our issue there. Now let's try it, and that should be 10 seconds cooking on the griddle, and not an update every 10 seconds cooking on the griddle. Okay, so we grab this, we throw it in here, we defrost it. We're so cool. We then grab this, we grab that, and we throw it over here. And oh no, I didn't do 10 seconds, did it? No, don't eat my shit, you bastard. Yeah, there we go. I can still salvage it. Okay, so what happened there? It didn't take the 10 seconds. Wait time equals 5. I thought we were updating it though. Oh, we're setting the count here. We're gonna have to set the count as well. So we're gonna have to say, we're gonna have to update the count whenever we set it. Yeah. So let's just go back to the game manager. That should work with how we did it. It just is going to look a little funky. Nodes.count equals 10. And then that should work good. Kind of stupid the way I coded it, but it's what is done is done, and it cannot be undone. It's like a bonfire aesthetic. It's already been thrown in there. I kicked my screen door with just no shoes on, and my toe hurt for pretty bad for a while, and I think I broke it, but I didn't really do anything about it, and now I can't really move it so good. But okay, yeah, there we go, 10 seconds. But I'm regaining function in it, and it's going pretty good, so I think we're good to go. Nice. Sorry guy, no fucking burgers for you. You gotta die. Cool. We'll then get the cheese, and we'll throw it in order 1, and we'll just cook up another burger. So we'll get the chicken. I think I cooked him the wrong thing. Oh no, I messed up order 1, but that's okay because we can take this and we'll get rid of the cheese and add the tomato, and then that's order 2. So then we just need to come back over here. Looks like we got 1:59 seconds, so we gotta wait the 10 seconds to cook that. We don't need any fries just yet, but we will in the future, so we'll grab that. What else did he want? He just wants the cheese, and then we are good to go. So we'll go ahead and hit that, and then our thing gets picked up. I'm not sure why our boxes aren't being hidden. We got to figure that out as well. But we made 0 mistakes, 0 missing items. Those flash every 3 seconds, and then we should be seeing our next level go into effect. Except, oh yeah, so we do, and it's the same thing over again. And this didn't get updated, so we need to check that out. Cool. But yeah, we can see that there's more snails spawning in here, and there's probably a lot of them now. So yeah, let's actually increase their speed. What is their speed? Speed is 10. Let's take it up to 20. I think that's going to be good. And then we'll go back to the player. So what were the other issues in the sync? So let me try that again. I'll just run this scene. We also should probably be able to update the sync dynamically. Whatever. Okay, so burger. Alright, throw it in here. Let's throw one of these. Well, actually, we'll just do one slot for now. So slot B, I want to make sure that he can eat this. Where's he at? Okay, and I'm going to turn on the sync. Okay. So yeah, he did find it this time. Nice. And nice. So he's faster. We also need to go to the climb function, and we're going to turn that up as well. So I mean, they're like they're kind of a real menace now, dude. 15. Nice. Turn speed 5. That looked fine. For fuck's sake, I got something in my nose. Don't tell anyone I picked my nose. What are we going to do? Right here, where we climb, we want to change the duration. Climb duration. Where's that? Control F. 3 seconds. Let's go for let's go 1 second. 1.0. And yeah, let's do it. Cool. So yeah, nice. I like that. Cool. So we'll grab these burgers and we'll put them in this slot over here. We'll grab one of these, put it over there. And he should just pick a random one and run towards it. So you can still move faster than him, but he's moving faster now. And yeah, he eats that. So he's good. He sees there's more stuff, and if I turn on the sink, even if he's there eating stuff, so he eats that one, and then this one is the defrosted item. Does he still eat that? I can still interact with it and take it. So if I take it, he'll just sit there and eat the entire time. So we just need to fix that. Cool. Yeah. Nice. I can cook this now. So, what was the issue? The issue is that I can still take it while the snail guy is there. So should we disable collision while snail man is there, or should we just, I think we should be lenient to the player and allow you to still take the burger, but we should change the thing. I also want to go to the snail man, and since it's animation based on how fast he eats that stuff, I'm going to take his animation speed up just a little bit. So we'll go animation player, where is speed scale? We're gonna go like what do you think, 1.75, almost double. Cool. Nice. I think that works a little bit better. What else do we want to do? That's right. So the snail man, when he eats the shit, let's take a look at what he's doing. So, if the current sink slot is not equal to null, then we say the food is eaten, and we move to this. It's not equal to null. So if we have a current sink slot, then we do that, and then we go to move to we just try this. If I go to my sink slot, it'll be easier in the 3D scene. So when the so this is when the food is eaten. Get child -1, queue free, food eaten, perfect. So current frozen item, and then we have single item. So shouldn't we be just like freeing those instead of just freeing this? Yeah, I think we can pretty much do a very similar thing to the slots we had over here. I'm just going to go to that griddle slot and grab this right here, and see if we can just put that in, and adjust it. So current cooking item, it won't be cooking item, it will be current frozen item. If the current frozen item is there, then we will queue free it, and if it's not the current frozen one, we will look for the single item, which we make here, but we should be making up here. We'll say this on ready var current cooked current defrosted item equals null, and we'll set it here. Yeah, we'll just do current defrosted item equals single item. Cool. I think you guys can still hear me. My headphones are beeping at me. I think I'm starting to lose some sound, but whatever. Current frozen item dot queue free, and then we want the current defrosted item, and we're going to put that in here. And so if the instance is valid, meaning that we have one, then I think we'll print it, and we'll also queue free it because it's being eaten. And if we don't have anything to queue free, meaning there's nothing in the slot, then the current snail needs to be told what to do. So we'll say on ready var, but we don't have a... Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, we're not getting the current snail. There's no way for us to get the snail. That's not good. Let me check that. So if I go to the sync, yeah, so that would mean that I enabled them on the mesh instances that were spawning. So makes it a little more complicated. I could just change it around really quickly, and that will probably be what I'll do. That would probably be a pain in the ass. Let's just take a look at what we have right now. Let's go to the sync empty slot A. So for this to work, I need a current snail. I need the snail that is currently trying to eat the food. And how would I do that? Yeah, we're going to have to change it. We're going to have to add some slots in here. It's the only way. It's the only way to make this foolproof for right now. So, yeah, so that's our collision slot. We're going to need to add another one in and just say area 3D and call this snail collision. Snail call, and we'll add a collision shape on there. Collision shape, we'll put it as a box, and it's going to be forward facing a little bit, just about that big. Whoops. Right there. We'll probably have to change it around a little bit, and what we'll do is say node signals area entered, connect. We'll connect that to empty slot A, and then all we need to do is basically take what we have in the griddle slot A down here, and we're going to Control C and put that in the one up here. Okay, so we're kind of totally changing the function of how this thing works, but for right now that should be okay. And all we need to do here is just get the owner. We don't need to acknowledge anything, so we just need the snail. All we need is that right there. And at onReady var current snail equals null. Cool. There we go. Awesome. So I just need to do that for the rest of them, and we should be good to go. Because we can now queue free the. We'll tell the snail that he's no longer needed. And yeah, that should work pretty well for us. So let me just go to the other scenes and add that stuff in. I think I can just Control C and Control V, right? Control C, and then I'll go to the other ones. Empty slot B, and we will Control V. Nice, and then we will connect it. Click on this. We're going to disconnect area entered, connect, empty slot B, and we'll paste the shit in, and we will get rid of that, get rid of this empty space. We'll say we don't need any of that either. We'll do an at onReady var current snail equals null. We also need to change the food eaten, so we'll go to slot A. We'll grab the food eaten. We'll take the untested code and we'll move it into every single one, because that's how cool kids do it. We also need to stop the timer, so really all we need to do is get rid of that and get rid of this. We also need to move this back and say current defrosted item. We have to make that as well, so we're going to have to make an onReady up here. onReady var current defrosted item equals null, and then we'll set it equal to the single item right here. Current defrosted item equals single item. Nice. Cool. So I think that's all going good. We have this function, we set the snail, we then tell the snail to move to the next state if we don't have the item, and we'll say current defrosted. Awesome, and I'll Control C and I'll go to slot B, and then we'll paste that in there, and I'm going to do the same thing on D. And we'll update the stuff that we need to update. So spawn single up here, we're going to say at onReady var what was it, current defrosted item, current defrosted item. We're going to put that down here, current defrosted item equals I'm so fucking tired. Single item. Okay, yeah, my headphones are still fucking beeping. I don't know what's up with that, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. What else do we gotta do? We gotta have a current snail. Deforested. For fuck's sake, man. Current snail. Alright. At onReady var current snail equals null. And then let's grab that. We have to go to the empty slot D in the scene A, empty slot D. Open that one, and we'll control V here. We'll go and remove that, and then we'll say area entered. We'll connect it to empty slot D, and we'll get rid of this right here. We'll then say, damn, I completely forgot what we're going to do. Yeah, let's go to the B. We'll grab this, and we'll plug it on in. Nice. So, everything's going hunky-dory. Perfect. Let me fucking... I gotta plug in my headphones. Cool, there we go. Now my headphones aren't beeping anymore. Snail area, current snail equals area.get owner. We have a current snail. We have a way to access it. We have the current defrosted item. We are on slot D. What about slot C? We do not have that stuff. So we'll do an at on ready var current snail equals null. And what we'll do then is we got to go to the scene, we go to slot C, look at that scene, we go here and control V, we disconnect, and then we reconnect with old friends, bringing that back in. I think I can control V. No, I cannot. I have to go to here. I've got to grab this. And we'll go back to slot C and update that there. Nice. And we need the current defrosted item in this script as well, so we'll go up here and add that as the at on ready var current defrosted item equals a null, a good old null-a-rooney. Cool, and then we have to set that here. So current defrosted item equals single item. Wowee. Cool. There we go. So that's a much more robust system. Now we just have to go to the snail collision on each one, and I think we have to go to the mask and set that to 6, meaning that we can hit the enemy. And then we also have to go to our area 3D and our collision shape. Okay, so they're all about the same. Cool. So if they're all in the same area, just about, that would be nice. We'll go to the collision, set it to 6. Nice. B collision 6. Alrighty. Save the scene. Empty slot A. Collision 6. We'll save it, and so that's A. We got B. We done got D, and where? Oh, where is slot C? Okay, all done. Let's see if that actually works. Cool. Yeah. Because we're not really doing that much different. So let me go to the player, scene A, and we'll give it a run. And I might have to do visible collision shapes. I am going to have to do visible collision shapes. I'm going to have to exit out. Hopefully this works. Project, debug, visible collision shapes. Oh man. Okay, so we gotta get some shit. We gotta get this, and we gotta put it in here. And so those are our collision shapes, so our snails should be hitting those. We might even have to move them back a little bit. Where's our snail? Oh, that's right, we have to defrost this too. This might not work, because he's gonna get there before it's defrosted. No! Okay, so that did work. He eats that one. Okay, so I guess he didn't hit the box, did he? Yeah, we're gonna have to move those boxes back. Let me go to empty slot A, and we'll go to 3D, and we'll grab the snail collision, and we'll bring it like back to here. Right there looked pretty good, and we'll do that on the rest of these, and I think that will make sure that he actually hits them. Save it. Empty slot D, bring it back. Whoops, not the whole thing. Bring this back, like right there, and whoops, control save, and we need to get slot C. Snail collision, move the thing back, control save, and let me actually go, we're going to go to slot B, and we're just going to print out something here. We'll say print, we hit the snail. Cool. And yeah, all food gone, snail should forage, and yeah. Nice. Let's give that a shot. Okay, so we'll go and grab our burgers and we'll throw them in here and we'll run that. And our guy should be coming over to try and take them. Here he comes. Moving at a good clip this time. He goes up there. Okay, so current state, nowhere to go, the scene is ready, climb. Current state, here's the current state. Will you guys relax? Okay, where are we at here? So current frozen item name, frozen burger mesh only, nowhere to go, the scene is ready. Current fries, null, the griddle, okay. Current state fries, so nice. So I guess we're not printing we hit the snail because we're never getting there. On snail collision area entered. Is snail area the right name? Snail man. So we're checking for this group, snail area, SNAILAREA. So SNAIL AREA, yeah. So that's looking good. Let me go back. I'm pretty sure we were hitting it. Let's try it again. I'm going to yeah, let's try that again. And this time let me make sure I did it on slot B. Yeah, okay, so it is slot B, so we got to make sure to use slot B, and let me make sure I know which one that is. Scene A, slot B, 3D. Okay, right there. So I'm going to make sure to use that one, and we'll give it a shot. We just need to update that current snail, and if we do that, then we should be good, because we can just tell the snail, like, hey, there's no food for you here anymore. We've already been, like, eaten. There's nothing left. Slot B. So we can eat that one. Did he, in fact, did we collide with the snail? We hit the snail. We did indeed hit the snail. Nice. So, cool. Let me try it now with defrosting it first and see if he'll eat the defrosted item, or if he just sits there eating nothing. Yeah. Cool, we'll put that there, and then we'll hit that to defrost it. And then our snail man should arrive anytime now. And he goes on up there. He eats it, and he eats it, and he continues to eat. So let's see, we hit the snail, so we should have a current snail. If I go to my script and I look at slot B, let's take a look. So if we have a current frozen item, which we shouldn't, then we would queue free it. Let's do a print here. Did we print out? So let's see, where did we... we hit the snail, eat, chew. So I don't think we're actually calling this. Are we? Let's do this. Print. Food eaten. Current item. Current item. Food eaten. Current item, and we'll print the current frozen item. Current frozen item, and we'll do the little thingy right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Current frozen item, and then down here we'll say Control C on this. Current defrosted item. Food eaten. Current, well, we'll just say defrosted, whatever. We just need to know if it's defrosted or the frosted. Food eaten, frozen. And then we'll have the current defrosted item right here. And we'll get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. And then we'll say, well, we do have a print statement here. Cool. So yeah, we should be seeing what's here. Nice. Yeah. And then we're always stopping, we're always re-enabling collision. So awesome. It's got to pick one of these two. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Nice. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna put that over here. We're gonna grab... Oh shit, I put it in the wrong one. Fuck. Alright, let's run it again. Okay. So let's grab this and we'll put it in the second one and run this. And then we will wait for our snail. And nice, he goes up, he eats it. We'll let him eat a few more. So, where is it at? We have collided with the snail. Or did we not collide with the snail? We hit the snail. Eat, chew. Here's the current fries. So we're actually not calling this food eaten function at all, I don't think. Even if I print it, right? Print. We are getting here. Ah, man. So we're really not getting there at all. That means I'd have to call this function, but that's okay. Yeah. Hopefully, let's try it. Bam. Slam that in there. I'll spray some poison all over the kitchen. All right, here he comes. There he is. Now he's going for our shit. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to do the thing. Fuck. Damn, now I gotta do it over again. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're logging on in. We're gonna grab the thing right here. We're gonna throw it in the second slot. We're gonna activate it, and then we're gonna see if our snail man can eat this bullshit over here. You can do it. I believe in you. So he didn't eat it, and we are not getting there. So we're not getting to that function, meaning that function is not being called. So we hit the snail. Nice. So I think what's happening is, hold on, I have to move one of my cats real quick. Goblin, come here. Get out of here. Go play with something else. Cool. So food eaten, we're going to have to call this from somewhere. And I think that somewhere is going to be from the snail man, really. So if we have a current sync slot food eaten. So why is this not being called? Where are you being updated? Acknowledge sync slot. So why is this not being acknowledged? So if we have a sync slot, we could just send the snail through here, and then I wouldn't have to do the other fucking stupid shit that I just did. Wow. We could just send ourselves. Yeah, right? Fuck. So, wow. All right. Empty slot B. Let me think about that. Food eaten, and then we could pass in the snail here. And yeah, then we could just say snail.nextState down here. And we don't have to have a current snail at all. And that means that we also don't have to have him going anywhere near that shit. So we can actually get rid of these snail collisions in the... Let me do this. I'm just going to go to the scene manager. These are the sync slots, correct? Yes. So we're just going to go to collision shape and set disabled on all these because we don't need them. I didn't need them ever to begin with. I'm just a shitty coder. So let's go disabled. I should have looked at how it was actually coded before I assumed it was just like the other one. We'll grab slot C and we'll just say disabled. Awesome. So I think I wasted a good 20-30 minutes there. Let's go back to the snail man, and yeah, so we should be sending a copy of ourselves in this time whenever we call the eat food function, and if there's nothing to eat, then it should be kicking us back out. So let's try that. I think what was happening is it would be a pain in the ass to figure this out. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It'll be good. I'm about to go make more coffee. Cool. Let me grab this. Let me throw it in this and start that up. And we'll have our snail man flying in from one of these places over here. There he is. Oh, you know what it is? I bet we don't have any way of telling him. Let me try something a little different. I bet if I use the hot dogs, it'll work. Because the hot dogs have our collision on them. We might actually end up using that stuff that I made. It might be more beneficial. Yeah, these have collision, whereas the other ones do not. So I'm gonna have to check something very quickly. So if I go to mesh only frozen mesh only hot dogs. So if I look at this and I say acknowledge sync slot, get parent. Okay, what do we do in the acknowledge sync slot when we are the snail man? So Control F, Control V, acknowledge sync slot. So all we do is set the current sync slot. Nice. And what is that? So we're just sending it our parent, so it knows what one of these we are at. Nice. So we could really just do that again. Yeah, I think we should get rid of this and go back to the slots that I made here and re-enable that collision and have them trigger it instead of something else, because I know what's going on now. So nice. We'll go back to our back to our 3D. I am going to set the disable to false on these because we're actually are going to use them, and that will make our system a little bit better. And snail collision right here, re-enabled. Nice. We'll save that, save it, and we'll go here and save it as well. And then I want to go to this. I think it's just this one I have to update. I'm going to go here and we're going to disable this one because it's no longer needed. Yeah, so perfect. Awesome, wonderful. And what we're going to do then is, so once we go in here, we're basically going to say, instead of current snail equals get owner, we're going to say area dot owner dot get owner dot acknowledge sync slot, and then we'll send in our self, and let's just make sure that's the right function. Control F, Control C. We'll go to the snail man, acknowledge sync slot. Let me copy it from here. Yeah, there we go. It's spelled correctly now. So we just have to do that instead of what we were doing. And then we won't be passing in the snail. We also have to update the snail. So current snail equals area dot get owner. Perfect. And then when we do this, when we do the eat, food eaten, we have to say current snail. Awesome. So which one is this? This is slot D. Awesome. So that's the new hotness right there. So let me grab these two. And we're going to update that in all of them. And we'll do it just like that. Cool. And we got to get rid of this because that's not even correct. So we have those working again, and we acknowledge the sync slot on the snail. We also now have a current snail, so our snail will then call the function on us to eat food. And when he does eat food, we will check our state here, and if we have food to give him, we'll give him the food, and if we don't, then we'll tell him, hey man, you gotta go look for more shit. So there we go. And yeah, let's try that. That's looking much better. Okay, awesome. So it shouldn't matter what food we grab, and it shouldn't matter what slot we do. So let's just do one thing to start with, slot B. We'll see what happens. He goes up, he eats it. He goes back. Awesome. So now let's try it with the other one. What are all these terrible debuggers? Doesn't matter. Not important. There we go. Let's grab our hot dogs or whatever and throw them in here and defrost them. And we're looking, there's no other collision shape spawning, it's just that. So now we'll know if our sync system actually works. It's the same system we used over here, so it should be working a little better. There we go. Alright, so he can eat anything now. Let's go ahead and try it with the hot dog and the chicken. And then we'll give ourselves a big pat on the back. I'll take a quick break, and we'll see if we can get this game back on track and finished now that we've fixed all the major issues. So we'll try a burger, and we'll go ahead and defrost it and see if we can eat up that yummy burger. Come on, Snail Man, you can do it. I believe in you. You gotta believe it. You're a ninja, ninja, ninja. Alright, there you go, you fuck. Awesome. Let's try it again with the chicken nuggers. Alright. I need a Pop-Tart, man. Or some French fries. You know what would be great is a Whopper. A Burger King Whopper would be awesome right now. There's one like right across from me on my street, but I don't want to go all the way over there. Oh no, that one still spawns something. We're gonna have to get rid of that. That's fine though, because that doesn't spawn anything. He goes there, he hits it, he eats the burger, and oh no. Oh god, what happened? Expected 0 arguments, so we have to go fix that in bam. Okay, current sync slot. We're in sync slot A. Empty slot A. Awesome, I didn't name it correctly. And the food eaten, and what are we passing in? What was the problem here? So we're passing in ourself, and we don't want to be doing that, I guess. I think we don't need to be doing that anymore, basically. So yeah, because now we have a current snail, so we're not updating in that same fashion anymore, so we don't need to be passing in anything. Let me get rid of that. And we'll do it here as well. Okay, so it's not there, and go to the food eaten here, it's not there, and we have the current snail. Wonderful. That's just looking just great. And down here, do we update the current snail? We do. Wowee. Okay. And I'm going to make these a little bit smaller as well. Maybe not right now. Let me do this. Let me go to the mesh only. Mesh only, and I want to grab the I think I want to grab this one, and I want to go here and set it to disabled. We'll go here and disabled. Nice. And I'm going to do that for the chicken mesh only as well. We'll grab that, and we're going to set it to disabled because we no longer need them. Okay, nice. Then we'll go back to scene A, and we'll run this, and hopefully everything works fine. So, we gotta say current snail. Alright, fine. There we go. Now you should be good. And we also have to say current snail equals null, I believe. Current snail equals null. Set it equal to null because we don't have one anymore. Oh, for fuck's sake, fucking cat hair. Ah, shit. What are we doing? Start screen. And we will we'll run it. Yeah, why not? All right. Okay, so we'll grab this and throw it here, and we'll use the syncify, and we'll see how that works for us. So he goes there, he eats that, and that looks good. So I'm going to make these boxes a little smaller so we can't hit them by accident. So we'll go to these 2D. Let me let my cat back out. Yeah, there we go. So nice. We just need to make these smaller. I'm going to go here and move them a little bit to the left like that and make them just a little bit smaller because that's kind of where he is. I don't want to have them just be like getting hit randomly. So let's move it over and move it a little bit smaller just like that. Maybe move that in. Perfect. And then we'll go slot B. And we'll move that in just a little bit and move that over here. And we will save it and bring that in just a little bit more. Awesome. Then we'll go slot A and we will bring this over here. Bring this right there. Bring this right there. Awesome. Save it. Wonderful. And then we'll run the scene and we'll make sure they all hit, but that's looking a little bit better to me. You think I should bring them a little bit more in or not? I think I brought them too far out on some of them, so I'm going to bring them a little bit further in, like that. Just slightly off-centered. Slightly off-centered and move it on back, and then slightly off-centered and move it on back, and we'll try that. Scene A, they look like they're all over the place, but save, and then how does that look better? Whatever, run it. All right. Okay, so we'll just throw one of these chicken patties on into this one over here, and we'll see if he hits the thing or not. So he's coming on in. He goes up. Yeah, he definitely hit it. He eats our thing. Nice. So all that's looking pretty good. Yeah. So I guess we should continue on. I'm just going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in like maybe 5-10 minutes. So yeah, I think I'll just leave the start screen up on the thing so people can see the name of the game. And I'm going to go to OBS and do this. BRB 5 minutes. And yeah, I guess I'll put some art list on. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so yeah, nice. Cool. Scene A. What do we got to do? Uh, so we have the snails working much better. We have the griddle slots working. We have the sink slots working. We need to check if the level system was working. So let's go back to our script and we will do this. We will say, we need to go back to our game manager. Where in the absolute hell are you? You guys need to chill the fuck out. You're going outside, dude. Yes, Goblin. Yes, you. Look at this guy. Look at this terrible creature. Look at this monster. I'm gonna make him an outdoor cat because he really wants to go outside. And my dad's got like a farmhouse, and once he's like old enough and big enough, I'm gonna train him to be like an outdoor cat out there because he'll kill rats all day and have the time of his life. So, yeah, that's the plan for him because he is like a hyperactive bastard. And he just destroys everything and is mean to all the other cats. Well, he's mean to Kitty Cat, the only other cat I have. But yeah, nice, cool. Awesome. What are we even doing? Cool. Let's go to our game manager like we were gonna do. And then what we need to do, we need to say on the scene ready. Perfect, we're doing that. The snail man's in level 1. We need to adjust that number. Let's go with a healthy, like 4. And then the level 2 order, let's add some different stuff. So instead of chicken patty, let's do hot dog, and instead of the buns, we'll do hot dog bun. So hot bun, we'll do some cheese, and we'll do food items dot tomato. My bad, we gotta do this. Food items. Dot. Tomato. It's too late for coffee. I'm really bummed. I cut myself off at 9. I'll really do it at 8:30. Otherwise, I'll be like up all night. But I gotta work tomorrow, and I really like my job, so I can't be fucking around. Yeah, let's add fries. We're gonna need fries. I totally forgot about that. So I'm going to copy this and put it in this one here because we have 4 lists of lists. There we go. And I want this to be on that one, and I guess this should be here to keep everything. Now what am I doing? Bam. Cool, yeah, each one is a separate list unto itself, and at the end here, so let's just copy this again, and then we'll we'll do 3 for level 2, and then we'll do another one, and then we do level, whatever, fuck it, that's fine, we'll leave 1 empty is what I'm saying. Cheese, cheese, tomato, fries, fries, alright, so we gotta change this, we'll give them a hot dog, but they want, oh shit, I need to change one of these to HD. Because that is their meat, HD. And we'll say no cheese on this one. And we'll do tomato and we'll do onions. So we'll do food items dot onion. And what do you not like over here? What's the problem? Oh. Cool. So yeah, there we go. We got separate orders now. We're getting fries on this one. He doesn't want fries on the second order, so we only need 2 fries. Perfect. We'll see how that goes, and yeah, that should be nice. Cool. All right, let's grab a burger and throw it on here, and we'll grab the chicken patty and throw it in here and start defrosting them. Looks like I can go ahead and grab this. So I have to stop this snail because he's going to get one of my things. I can then grab this burger and start frying it up. This as well. So I should go ahead and kill this guy. Now my burger is done. I can bring it over here, so that's going to be for order 2. I'll get my tomato and I'll throw it in order 2. Uh-oh. What happened? I'm not getting any errors here. Interesting. I wonder if our snail man got stuck somewhere and he couldn't do something, and then we got stuck in that while loop. But he should have a way out of that while loop saying that there's nowhere else to go. Let's try that again. That's very interesting. And yeah, I might have to start up the console. Alright, so we'll see. Let's cook our chicken. Let's cook that. We'll leave him to eat nothing. And so we should realize there's nothing there, and then head over there, and then begin looking for something else, going for our burger. So if I take that now, I guess he will eat our burger there. Well, we should have stopped him, but so he should realize there's nothing there and just start moving around. And I gotta have them like follow a path around or something. Or maybe they'll just follow the player around. That would be pretty funny. If there's no food, they just follow the player. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm gonna do because that'll be really easy. So we'll put that in there. That was the second order, right? Yeah. And so now we gotta, unfortunately, put more food in for them to look at. So they should, one of them should see it and go towards it. And then if we kill him, we'll see. Does that one open back up again? No. So he doesn't realize there's food over there because it's a blacklisted node. And then if I go here and I put this back over here, let's see, is he going to check? No, it doesn't look like it. So that might be an issue, but for right now, we'll just keep going. We'll put the tomato on there. We'll put the bun. And yeah, I think that's all we need for order. Oh, shit. Well, I can do this. Put that in that order. I'll take everything out of here. I'll put that in. We'll get rid of the tomato. We'll grab the cheese. We can put that in order 1, and then order 2 is, oh, whatever, fuck it, we'll just get it wrong, it doesn't matter. So we hit it, and then it says the extra items of the chicken patty, and we also made the mistake of leaving out the burger. So now it should switch back to here, and then we should get a pop-up saying what our orders are. So let's go ahead and make those orders. And did our timer reset? It did. And we should have more snails spawning in. And let's see. So this, we gotta go. We need one burger. We need a burger and 2 hot dogs. So let's start adding those up and putting them in there. And we can't let our snail get to it. So let's start defrosting them. Okay, so I thought they weren't going to go for those, but they are, so that's good. So then we'll start going here and looking around there. We need to cook all of these. Do we have more snails spawning? We do, but not very fast, so it's actually not that hard. And I can grab this. I gotta kill him. And let's see, up there we need a hot dog bun, so we'll grab this over here. We need cheese and tomato. Tomato, cheese, and oh no, those don't clear out. Damn, that sucks. So we need some way to do that. And then do we have more snails spawning? Are they... Okay, so they're in here, but they're not seeing this food over here for some reason. Interesting. Yeah, there must be a bunch of them in there. That's why it was so loud. Well, yeah, so honestly, I just don't think there's any way I can get this out by tomorrow. It's just so broken. I mean, it was a valiant effort, but I just don't think it's going to get done. So we're just going to continue into November. Yeah, and then I can add more stuff to it and make it more fun. And then I can do a few more streams. We'll probably go to around like, like 50 streams would be cool. I'm at like 45 now, so I'd like to finish it up in the next like 5 to 10 streams. But I mean, I gotta keep work in mind, and I gotta. I'd love to stay up all night and just work on this, but I just can't do it. So yeah, thanks everyone for showing up, and we're definitely gonna continue working on this project. Definitely not coming out for Halloween like I wanted to do it, but you know, it will still come out for free and shit like that. So, oh, and the fries, I forgot. No one attacks me with impunity. Cut those fries, and then we can grab them out of here and dunk them on in. Let's see, can I get them out of there for fries? Not even for fries. Not even for a Scooby snack. Yeah, I mean, it's just better to release something that's good. So, but yeah, I want to have like people pull up to this window and like make an order, and then it shows up on here. And I just don't have any time for that right now. But this weekend I will. So, there's so much broken over here. And then the weapon switching system is kind of non-existent. It just kind of goes back and forth. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. I guess peace out, everyone. Thanks for coming. See you tomorrow. Later.